What's something that you couldn't do before that you're able to do now because of freeing up like your time and your flexibility with the children?
So there's several different areas I would maybe describe in different types of categories or buckets to put them in. Um, One is being able to have extra income, not living paycheck to paycheck, enough income that I was able to take my kids to Disney World for the first time, and had never been able to do that. And I'm already planning like a big vacation for next year and not being so bootstrapped where it's like, sorry, we don't even, have like the funds to go on like a nice vacation. And so that's really fun is to have like wiggle room to be able to kind of do what you want to do when you want to do it. This is Becky Martinez, and my business name is Insightful Financials, and I'm located outside of the Winston-Salem area in North Carolina.
What were you able to do with solely being a W-2 employee that you wished you could have done? Was there like time constraints or financial constraints that really led you to looking into your own business? What was your main reason, I guess?
It was both. So on a personal level, I had newly become a single mom. I was in a position where I actually needed more time because now I was like the sole parent having to take my kids to the dentist and pick them up from school. There was no other adult to like help shoulder that. So I needed more time and I needed to make more money. That's quite a predicament to look for something that will make you more money in less time. And when I started looking into doing bookkeeping for myself, working for myself, that aligned perfectly with a single mom schedule, being able to set my own rates, my own schedule, and my kids are school age, so they're actually at school right now, and I'm able to either do work while they're at school if I want to really early in the morning or after I put them to bed. I have so much flexibility of like when and how I get my work done that if I was at a W-2 job, pretty much they assign my schedule and even if I don't have a lot of work to do, I'm either not enough work and I'm having to attend meetings that really aren't pertinent to me. So it feels like it's wasting my time, even if I am getting paid for it, but it's a time constraint, like they're using my time. Or on the other side, sometimes I'm expected to get work done in a very, very short amount of time. And so it's like I'm undercutting really my pay in that sense of like trying to get it done.
How did it make you feel being in like the corporate world? Did you have any difficulties with that made you want to change like your time or your commitment or financially? What was it like in the corporate world before you joined and started your
Yes,
business?
absolutely. I would say that, at times we're like a small piece in a much bigger machine, and there's a lot less ability to have control over your schedule. Definitely not setting, your own prices. Even if we're able to negotiate somewhat what our pay is, oftentimes the scope of work changes, and we may only be able to like once we get into a job, we often can't like renegotiate our pay. We're just like waiting for incremental raises along the way. And so there's just not a lot of flexibility with schedule or pay.
So where are you at now? Like how long have you been in business and where are you at right now with your business?
Officially, I started my business the beginning of April. So just about 4 months in officially. What I will say is I had been doing a little bit of bookkeeping on the side, but it was more as like favors to people who couldn't find a bookkeeper. I thought they were going to be temporary arrangements, because at that time it wasn't my intention to start a business. Now I've really, I'm glad that I had those and I've retained them as clients because I have their clients that I had was charging them hourly. And now I realize I'm like, oh my goodness, like that's what I would have done if I had decided to do this all by myself. I would still be like offering my services hourly and not at a great profit margin. Those clients started with me about a year ago. So I've really kind of been doing stuff on my own for a year, but like really focused on it just for about 4 months here.
Beautiful. How many clients do you think you've gained since you've started? And I know you had those existing with your marketing efforts and everything that, like our workshops that you took advantage of, or our social media templates. Have they gained any clients for you so far in those 4 months?
Yeah, so I had about 4 clients, and I've gained 8 new ones in just the last several weeks. And I have several people who are actually on a waiting list that I've told them, like, I'm finishing up some cleanup jobs right now. And, if you can just wait for me, like as we get towards fall, I should be able to like turn my attention to them.
Did you know that you could have wins like these too? Imagine having the flexibility to work from home, set your own hours, and finally find that balance between your personal and your professional life. No more missing important family moments, no more long commutes, and no more feeling like your time isn't your own. Check out the description below and get in contact with our team today so you can start to build the life you want and deserve.